Welcome to our Doctor Who Explained series. Today we're covering the history of the 5th Doctor companion, Tegan Jovanka, ahead of her return in the BBC Centenary special, The Power of Doctor Who. Whether you've never seen her era, or just want a refresher, we hope you'll enjoy our guide to the brave-hearted companion. Greetings everyone, I'm Zephyr's voice, and welcome to Tardis Central. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. So, Tegan is one of the longest serving and most iconic classic Doctor Who companions. She appeared across 4 seasons, travelling with the 4th and 5th Doctors and 4 fellow companions: Nyssa, Princess of the planet Trakken and keen scientist; Adric, a doomed boy genius who frequently butted heads with her; the unlucky android Kamelion; and the suspicious Vislor Turlough. She was never afraid to question or argue with the Doctor, but was also one of his closest friends. Self-described as a mouth on legs, Tegan was stubborn, passionate, and fiercely loyal. Announced earlier this year, actress Janet Fielding will reprise her role as Tegan Jovanka and return alongside Sophie Aldred as Ace to help the 13th Doctor. Jodie Whittaker's final adventure is coming to an end very soon, and as such, we'll need to refresh ourselves on the history behind Tegan. If you've not seen our video on Ace, go take a look at it, so you know exactly what's going on and who is in the Power of the Doctor special coming on October 23rd. Tegan debuted in the episode Logopolis. She started the episode trying to get her new job as a stewardess for Air Australia at Heathrow Airport. Her plans were quickly thwarted after she got a flat tire, and looking for help she entered the TARDIS, mistakenly believing it as a functional police box. However, while she entered, the TARDIS took off, meaning Tegan was along for the ride. She quickly met fellow companions-to-be, Adric and Nyssa, and joined the 4th Doctor on his final adventure before his regeneration. She joined the TARDIS team after the Master killed her aunt, Vanessa. Despite deciding to travel with them, she spends most of her first episodes wanting to return to Heathrow and just start her job. Tegan witnessed the 4th Doctor fall, and therefore regenerate into his 5th incarnation. Tegan saw herself as the companion's responsible adult, especially with the young Adric and Nyssa. Therefore, she elected to stay around and help the Doctor return to the TARDIS and take off. Many adventures were had with the Doctor. However, the episode Earthshock marks a dark turn in her adventures. Adric dies, sacrificing himself to prevent the Cybermen from attacking Earth. Initially shell-shocked, Tegan's grief becomes more apparent as her travels with the Doctor go on. Tegan gets her wish to return to Heathrow in time flight, where the team saves Concorde from being pulled into the past. Despite herself, she feels saddened when the Doctor and Nyssa leave her behind. After seemingly being abandoned by the Doctor, Tegan takes up the career path she originally intended. This career path was somewhat short-lived, as she was eventually fired from her role. But this was good, as she'd eventually rejoin the TARDIS crew. Tegan returns in the episode Arc of Infinity, set a year after she'd been left behind. The Doctor and Nyssa had been on several off-screen adventures together during this time. In Mordrin Undead, the gang are introduced to the alien Vislor Turlough, who poses as a human student. She doesn't know his true intentions, that he's been manipulated by the sinister Black Guardian to try and kill the Doctor, but she's immediately suspicious of her new companion. Terminus is another turning point in her disillusionment. Nyssa leaves the team to work towards a cure for radiation sickness on the planet, and Tegan shares a stricken goodbye with her closest friend. Tegan leaves the Doctor for good in the episode Resurrection of the Daleks, a famously bleak story. She tells him that it's not fun anymore, looking haunted as she leaves. She appears as a vision alongside Adric, Nyssa and Turlough during the 5th Doctor's regeneration in the caves of Androzani. When Tegan decided to leave the Doctor and the TARDIS once again, she found herself on Earth with no money or possessions. As such, she also had to find a way of explaining where she'd been for the past 3 years. She ventured around the planet, travelling to new places before concluding that she'd need to get her old job back. However, upon starting her first day as an air stewardess again, Tegan was teleported into the TARDIS by the 6th Doctor. This time, Tegan, despite being annoyed at the Doctor picking her up again, helped him save the day. Eventually, she returned to Heathrow Airport and continued on with her life. Tegan eventually settled down on Earth and was not disturbed. A short story set in the Doctor Who universe had Tegan meet up with Sarah Jane Smith, Liz Shaw, Jo Grant, and Dorothy McShane, otherwise known as Ace. Continuing her life on Earth, Tegan, unfortunately, discovered she had an inoperable brain tumour, which she suspected was the result of some of her Tardis adventures. Due to the inoperable nature of her brain tumour, Tegan was given 1 year to live. The Doctor reunited with her, offering to take her travelling again or locate a cure. However, Tegan turned him down, telling the Doctor that she'd enjoyed her life. By 2010, Tegan was still living, despite being given 1 year to live. According to Sarah Jane Smith's research, Tegan was campaigning for Aboriginal rights. Now, she would enter a romantic relationship with former Tardis companion, Nyssa. The pair would go to the funeral of Sarah Jane Smith following her passing away. Tegan Jovanka will return for the 13th Doctor's final adventure. She'll team up with Ace and meet the current incarnation of the Doctor and her companions in the TARDIS. She'll be working with unit leader Kate Stewart and helping the Doctor in her fight against the Master, Daleks, and the Cybermen. It looks like Tegan and Ace will defend themselves against the lone Cyberman, Ashard. Jodie Whittaker's final adventure, The Power of the Doctor, will air on Sunday the 23rd of October at 7:30 BST on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. Tune in to watch it live and then watch our review and breakdown videos here on Tardis Central. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. That's it from Tardis Central. I've been Zephyr's Voice. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.